Hi, my name is Danny Brown and I'm the CEO of Myriad Real Estate Group, and today we're going to talk about the advantages of buying in the summertime. So we're located in Phoenix, and as you know, in the summertime it is super hot here. It is triple digits, tends to hover 105 to 115. It sucks, to be honest, and because of that, our seasonality works a little bit different than the rest of the country. So the best time for real estate in Arizona is really January through June, and then the second best time is going to be kind of that September, October, early November timeframe before the holidays. And so that's the best time for sellers. Now for buyers, it works a little bit differently depending on who you are and what you're looking for. If you want a lot of choices, that tends to be in the springtime. But if you're looking for the best deal, the second best time to be a home buyer is actually in the summertime. We see a lowering in listing activity in the summertime, so there's less choices. But we also see a lot less buyer competition as well because everybody leaves Phoenix, right? So kids are out of school, so families are taking vacations. All of our snowbirds and winter visitors take off and leave Phoenix as well. So I would say our population pretty much decreases by half in those summer months. And so the competition for a buyer is a lot less fierce once we hit those triple digits. As long as you're not being super picky or super selective on your home, you can sometimes get a much better deal. These are homes that may have been listed through the spring and didn't end up selling, so the days on market are longer. That could indicate that there's not anything wrong with the house. They may have just picked the wrong price to start with. So you can be more aggressive on those offers. So I would be looking for homes that have been listed for maybe 60, 90, 120 days or more, and being a little bit more aggressive in your offer strategy, asking for more concessions from a seller, being a little bit more aggressive in the pricing. The same holds true for new listings during that time. Those are individuals who are probably being relocated, might be in a forced selling situation, whether a family member passed away, divorce, being relocated out of the state, any of those types of situations. So the summertime is actually the second best time for buyers to get deals on homes, with the best time actually being during the holidays. So if you are a buyer and you weren't quite ready to hit the spring market, or you've been looking and you haven't been able to get the deal that you've been looking for, give it a little bit of time. As soon as we get through the month of May and we start getting into June, July, and August, you may have a really good opportunity to get a deal on a home from somebody that wasn't able to sell during that springtime season. I think it's always important to stress, though, that as a buyer, you need to be ready. I don't think that you can really time the market, and you shouldn't try to time the market. You should buy a home when you're financially and emotionally ready to do so. So that means you've got 3 to 6 months cash reserve set aside, that you are comfortable with the mortgage payment in an environment where rates are slightly higher. I do think that those rates are going to continue to come down and you will have an opportunity to refinance, but you shouldn't be banking on that. You should be able to afford the monthly payment based on where rates are today. And then when you get that opportunity to refinance in the future, whether it's a year from now, 2 years from now, you need to be in a position to be able to afford that monthly payment now. Now, I would say if you can barely afford that monthly payment in our borderline, that may be okay, because what tends to happen, especially now, is we see a lot of wage growth and your mortgage payment is fixed. So that debt, that payment that you're making every month is going to stay the same, and hopefully your income continues to go up. That's one of the reasons why buying a home is such a good hedge against inflation, is that payment's never going to change. It's always going to stay the same, but your income is going to grow over time. But it is important to make sure that you feel comfortable with that monthly payment. Make sure that you can afford the home. You have 3 to 6 months cash reserve set aside. So you're putting those things in place and not necessarily just trying to time the market because I say so. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Danny Brown, CEO of Myriad Real Estate Group, and we will see you next time.